The air in Newark crackles with tension. The city, once bustling with life and energy, now feels like a powder keg ready to explode. Every corner, every alleyway seems to whisper of the unease that has settled over this urban landscape. Fear hangs heavy, a suffocating blanket over the city's streets. The once vibrant neighborhoods now lie silent, their residents cloaked in an atmosphere of dread. The silence is deafening, broken only by the occasional distant siren or the rustle of leaves in the wind. Federal agents, faces obscured by shadows and mirrored sunglasses, move with chilling precision. Their presence is a stark reminder of the power they wield, a power that seems to grow with every passing day. They march through the streets like specters, their intentions clear and unyielding. Their target immigrants, refugees, the very soul of a city built on diversity. These are the people who have woven the rich tapestry of Newark's cultural fabric, now finding themselves in the crosshairs of an unforgiving system. They wait in lines, gather in small groups, their faces etched with worry and uncertainty. The newly erected Delaney Hall, a monument to detention and despair, looms over Newark like a cruel joke. Its barbed wire fences and cold gray walls stand in stark contrast to the warmth and resilience of the community it seeks to contain. Inside its walls, human beings are stripped of their dignity, their stories reduced to case numbers. The faces behind the bars tell tales of hardship and hope, now overshadowed by the grim reality of their confinement. Each detainee is a person, a life interrupted, a dream deferred. This is not about safety, it is about control. The badges, the flags, the stern faces of the agents all serve to reinforce a narrative of dominance and submission. The true aim is to instill fear, to remind everyone of the power that the federal government holds. The federal government, drunk on power and fueled by xenophobia, has unleashed its iron fist. The policies and actions taken are not just about enforcing laws, they are about sending a message that intolerance and exclusion are the new norms. This is a show of force, a stark reminder of who holds the reins in this supposed land of the free. The sight of agents in formation, the protests, the confrontations, all serve to highlight the deep divisions and the struggle for control. But Newark, a city forged in the fires of resistance, will not be cowed so easily. Its residents, united in their diversity, stand together in defiance. They hold hands, they protest, they gather in solidarity, showing that the spirit of Newark is unbreakable. The fight for justice and equality continues, and the city remains a beacon of hope and resilience. Mayor Ras Baraka, a man who wears the city's heart on his sleeve, refuses to be silenced. His voice echoes through the streets of Newark, a city that has seen its share of struggles and triumphs. Baraka's commitment to his community is unwavering, and his passion is palpable in every word he speaks. He stands as a lone bulwark against the rising tide of federal overreach. In the face of mounting pressure, Baraka remains steadfast, a symbol of resistance and hope for many. His defiance is not just for show, it is a deeply rooted conviction that justice must prevail. His recent arrest, a blatant attempt to intimidate and silence dissent, has only fueled his resolve. The images of him in handcuffs have sparked outrage and solidarity among his supporters. They see in him a leader who is willing to sacrifice his own freedom for the greater good. Baraka's voice, strong and unwavering, rings out in the face of oppression. He speaks with a clarity and conviction that inspires those around him. His words are a rallying cry for justice, equality, and the protection of human rights. He speaks for the voiceless, for those who live in the shadows, their lives constantly under threat. Baraka's advocacy extends to immigrant families, marginalized communities, and anyone who feels the weight of systemic injustice. He is their champion, their voice in the corridors of power. He understands the fear that grips his city, the uncertainty that clouds the future. The challenges are immense, but Baraka faces them head-on, with a determination that is both inspiring and reassuring. He knows the stakes are high, and he is prepared to fight for his city's future. But Baraka also knows the resilience of Newark, the unyielding spirit of its people. He sees the strength in their unity, the power in their collective action. Together, they are rebuilding, reimagining, and reclaiming their city. He sees the solidarity building in the streets, the refusal to be divided by fear. The community's response to adversity is a testament to their resilience and their commitment to each other. They stand together, united in their pursuit of justice and equality. This is a city that will not be broken. Newark's spirit is unbreakable, its people unyielding. Under Baraka's leadership, they continue to fight for a better future. One where justice and equality are not just ideals, but realities. This is not the first time Newark has stared down the barrel of injustice. The city has a long and storied history of resistance, a legacy built on the backs of those who refuse to be silenced. The city bears the scars of past battles, visible in its streets and buildings, each crack and crevice telling a story of struggle and resilience. These are the marks of a community that has fought tirelessly against systemic racism and oppression. never backing down despite the odds. The ghosts of the 1967 riots, a searing indictment of inequality and police brutality, still haunt its streets. Those days of fire and fury are etched into the collective memory of Newark's residents. From the fight for civil rights to the struggle for economic justice, Newark has always been on the front lines. Its people have consistently stood up, demanding their rights and fighting for a better future. Its residents understand the high cost of freedom, the sacrifices demanded in the face of tyranny. They know that true change requires unwavering commitment and collective action. This is a city that remembers. It remembers the pain, the losses, and the victories. It honors those who have come before and inspires those who continue the fight. The recent ICE raids are not isolated incidents. They are a stark reminder that the struggle is far from over. They are part of a long and shameful history of targeting marginalized communities. This pattern of oppression is a dark thread woven into the fabric of Newark's history. The names change, the faces shift, but the script remains the same. The tactics of division and suppression are all too familiar. Divide and conquer, silence and subdue. Yet Newark's spirit remains unbroken, its legacy of resistance a beacon of hope and defiance. Behind the scenes, the architects of this fear-mongering campaign operate with impunity. Stephen Miller, the architect of Trump's cruel immigration policies, and Pam Bondi, with her history of anti-immigrant rhetoric, have weaponized ICE, transforming it into an instrument of terror. Their fingerprints are all over this latest assault on Newark. They have sown the seeds of division, exploiting the politics of fear for their own gain. Their callous disregard for human life is truly appalling. Theirs is a cynical game, one that thrives on chaos and despair. They seek to divide us, to pit neighbor against neighbor, all in the name of power, but we must not let them succeed.